Mr. President, Director General, ladies and gentlemen, I am speaking as co-president of the World Movement of Christian Workers, which brings together more than 50 organizations on 4 continents. We are glad to see the clarity and commitment expressed in the Director General's report. We share his view. The link between jobs, rights, and growth is weakening in a context of discontent, of insecurity, and inequality. We see this in our communities among workers who are impoverished, experiencing precariousness and lacking access as well to true participation. The concept of work as a question of respect for the dignity of each person is fully in keeping with our Christian vision of work as a means of personal realization, of service to the common good, and of brotherhood among peoples. We'd like to emphasize 3 aspects and to provide a few examples. First of all, it is urgent that we place decent work at the center, and not just any kind of work, but work that respects the rights of workers and that offers dignified working conditions and allows for a life full of meaning. Here in Europe, there is a new directive which aims to provide greater protection to platform workers engaged in delivering packages, the new slaves of the client who is king. Secondly, it is vital that we reinvigorate social dialogue. Democracy at work and in its organization is a precondition for equitable advanced societies. We need to ensure true participation of workers, especially the most marginalized workers who suffer the most. At WMCW, we endeavor to create a workers' conscience and to recognize the value of organizing to ensure that all voices may be heard. In Mali, for example, hotel maids are creating their own union. In the Central African Republic, 4 workers died and many more were injured when a turbine exploded at Palme d'Or, despite warnings from health and safety services. Workers there have mobilized and better equipment has now been installed. Thirdly, we agree on the need for a new social compact to protect work, whether informal or formal, and to protect the planet. We are working on this in the framework of our 4-year plan entitled Social Justice in an Economy for Life. As Pope Francis said, there should be no workers without rights, no families without a roof over their heads, and no person without dignity. For example, in Madagascar, a group of single mothers have decided to create a community garden to feed their children. In Japan, teams are accompanying migrant workers to protect their rights. Caring about work starts with caring about the people who do the work. This is an essential dimension of decent work, and it cannot be forgotten, neither in labor policy nor in economic decisions. We share the concerns of Monsignor Ballesteros regarding the value of work done by caregivers, which is often invisible or unpaid, though this work is the very essence of relationships among us. Mainly done by women, this work is a path of solidarity and inclusion. We remain seriously concerned about our activists suffering from repression in many countries where they are silenced, the most recent example being Nicaragua. As a movement inspired by Christian values, it is our aspiration that the ILO and its social partners will strengthen their relationship with the Holy See during this papacy so that we may advance together towards a globalization of justice and of dignity in which decent work is a reality for all people everywhere. It is with hope and nourished by the experience of solidarity among thousands of workers, Christian workers around the world, we express our commitment